Hello, first grade. It's Mrs. Boblet here. Good to see you today. We get to play a popsicle stick game together. This is going to be kind of a fun one. Here's what we're learning. We're going to identify, that means you can hear them. Quarter note, we say ta for it. Eighth note pair, we say TT. And quarter rest, when you hear them. Okay, so you're going to work on identifying those. Now you can't really hear the quarter rest because it's a beat of silence, so you'll have to watch me because I'll put my hands on my shoulders for each rest. We're also going to work on notating, which means writing down or showing it in some way, notating ta, TT, and quarter rest. Okay, now there's going to be a little bit that you'll need to play our game. So let me go through the list, and then if you need to pause the video and go get your materials, you can do that. So you can use popsicle sticks for this game. If you have sometimes they call them craft sticks. If you have some of those in your craft supplies at home, you can go get those. You'll need about 12. If you don't have any popsicle sticks, you can use crayons. Again, you'll need about 12 of them. You could use pencils. You could, instead of using 12 of those things, you could just get a piece of paper and a pencil to write it. You could also write it with a whiteboard and dry erase marker. Or if you have anything else that you can think of at home to show ta, TT, and rest, you can use that. Okay, so if you need to pause this right now and go grab those materials, you can. Remember, you only need one of those things. You don't need all of them. All right, first grade, let's go ahead and learn how to play our game today. I'm going to say a rhythm for you 3 times. Okay, I'll say it 3 times. It's going to have 4 beats to it. That means you're going to need to make 4 choices. You need to make 4 choices. The rhythm can have ta. I'm showing that on the screen with my 1 popsicle stick. There's your 1 sound and a beat. Okay? You can stand your popsicle stick up like that on the table. It could have TT. To show TT, you lay down 2 popsicle sticks and 1 across the top. And it could have rest. And remember, I can't say rest. I can only show it with hands on shoulders. So you'll have to watch. To make a rest with popsicle sticks or crayons or pencils, you'll have to kind of make a sideways looking Z. It's really hard to make a quarter rest out of popsicle sticks. So that's as close as we can get. After I say that rhythm 3 times, you're going to have 45 seconds on a timer to create that rhythm. So lay your popsicle sticks or crayons out or write it with paper and pencil, okay, whatever you have. And then after that timer goes off, we'll check it together. All right, let's take a look. Your first rhythm. I'm going to say it 3 times for you. I'll start the timer, and then you try showing that rhythm. Here it is. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Again, it's ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. And the last time, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. All right, I'm starting your timer. Remember that if you need to show ta, it's just 1 popsicle stick. If you need to show TT, it's 2 popsicle sticks with a line at the top connected. All right, 10 seconds. Try to finish up. All right, time's up, first grade. Let's take a look. Here's what you should have drawn or shown. Ta, ti, ta, ta. I bet you did an awesome job on that first one. Okay, let's go to your second rhythm. You're going to need to watch me carefully. That's a hint, first grade. Watch me carefully. Here it is. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, I'll do it again. Ta, ta, ta. And the last time, ta, ta, ta. Ready, set, go. If you're drawing it, your ta is just one line. If you have TT, it's two lines with the line connecting it at the top. And if you're drawing a rest, it's kind of like a sideways Z for today. Okay, 10 seconds. Try to finish. All right, that's your time, first grade. Let's take a look at the answer. Here it is. Ta, ta, ta. And there was our rest at the end. All right, good job. Let's go to your third rhythm. Listen carefully, please. Here it is. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Here it is again. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. And the last time. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. And go. "15 seconds, first grade. Try to finish up your rhythm." All right, time's up. Here's what your rhythm looks like. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. How'd you do? I bet you're doing great. All right, fourth rhythm. Watch carefully. That's a hint, first grade. Watch, watch, watch. Here it is. Ta, ta, ta. Again. Ta, ta, ta. Last time. Ta, ta, ta. Ready, set, go. "15 seconds left, first grade." That's your time. Okay, first grade, let's see if you made the right rhythm. Here's what you should have. Ta, ta, ta. And if you were listening really carefully, you heard me say, watch, watch Mrs. Boblet, because I was showing you that rest. Okay, last one for today. Last one. This is the trickiest. I saved the hardest for last. Okay, so watch Mrs. Boblet super carefully. Here it is. Ti, 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 ta. Watch and listen again. Ti, 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 ta. Last time. T, 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 ta. Ready, set, go. Since this was the trickiest one, I'm going to be super nice right now, first graders. I'm going to show it to you one more time, okay, in case you're having a hard time. Here it is, one last time. T, 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 ta. 15 seconds, try to finish. All right, that's it, first grade. Let's see how you did on your final rhythm. Here's what it is. T, 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 ta. How'd you do with that tricky one? That was hard, wasn't it? My goodness, I'm so proud of you. Way to go, first grade. Nice job trying those rhythms today. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you want to try writing your rhythms again, you can go back and do it again. Or you could even come up with your own rhythms using ta, TT, and rest. And try to have somebody at home figure them out the way you did. That'd be kind of cool. First graders, have a wonderful day. See you soon.